I think that it exceeded the expectations. I didn't really know what to expect. You know, I came into it with no high hopes. The way it all came together is beautiful, man. I think they did a great job. You know, over the last few years, I've given myself much more flexibility as I'm painting. Years ago, I would plan things out meticulously in advance, so I know exactly what I'm gonna paint and where and how. And on the wall, obviously things change, so you have to adjust and modify based on being in the circumstance. But more and more these days, I start with a very loose guideline. And with this piece, I knew I wanted to start with the silhouette of the dove, and I want to incorporate the face of a refugee inside it. And I knew that human error and human terror was a theme in it, but that was it. And as I started painting it, I added and changed and brought in new elements. So these days, I make up a lot as I go, like a lot, in the spot, you know, as I'm feeling it, spontaneously, you know. While being in Europe, all the pieces I wanted to paint were gonna be about peace or the nature of peace. You know, to me, it can be such a bumper sticker word, but the fact of the matter is that it's so complex and used in so much propaganda that I wanted to do some works promoting the idea of peace, but also discussing the dark underbelly of seeking it. So the pieces, the painting that I did for Magic City references the refugee crisis. It references, you know, the lies behind the idealistic pursuit of peace and the terror that's created inadvertently. And they all have references to the good and the bad of this, you know, hypocritical fight for peace, you know? A lot of the times you see the refugees that need help are women and children. And it's so sad to see, you know, what's happening to all these people as a result. The people who need help are people just like me or you know, people who might be artists or might be, you know, great fun people who wear Vans and like to skateboard and lost their home. You know, we were in Germany right after all these different instances of terrorism. And we did some art for Lollapalooza on September 11th. Security was so high because they're expecting another attack. In Paris, the day after we visited Notre Dame, they thwarted a bomb attack at Notre Dame. We're here in Dresden. There was an attack on a mosque here in Dresden yesterday. So, you know, as we're traveling around painting about peace, you know, war and terror is, you know, right under the surface everywhere we're going. It's pretty scary.